have this sequence, correct? Pn etc. we are writing. What is the guarantee this will converse? That's all. What is the guarantee that this will converse? So let me write a sure. Yeah, only one color pen. No. It's not working. Shall I continue? Tell. What you are telling your friends, tell us also. Huh? That everyone knows. You said that everyone knows, correct? Tell something new. He also knows it's about, correct? Then why? What is your point? So the statement is, told you, that f is twice, or if you want, try and mathematically I can. F is f dash and f double dash are continuous. Oh, with that you have to fix, correct? Already we have fixed. So since p is a root, so f of p will be 0, correct? Because it is a root, and f dash p is not equal to 0. Correct? Because p is a root. Then the statement is there exists a delta such that for every p naught belongs to this p minus delta to p plus delta. Okay? P minus delta to p plus delta. This sequence which you have constructed, correct?
There exists a delta greater than 0.
Yes. Greater than 0. So this Pn converts to P. Pn converts to P with alpha is equal to. So we have the order of convergence is 2. But the again problem is there exists a delta. This is the big problem. Okay? Sometimes this delta may be very small. We have no control on this delta. We have no control on this delta. So for example, so right, remark. Sometimes delta, write down. Remark. Sometimes delta can be very small. Very small. Sometimes the delta can be a very. We have no control. I'll tell you why. We have no control on it. That's a big problem. So this is not for P naught arbitrary. In this interval, okay? In this interval only. In this interval only. For example, I will give one example. Suppose you take your fx as tan pi x minus x minus 6. Okay? Tan pi x minus 6. So I know the exact root of this is p is 0.4510. If you use till 4 digit, this is my exact root is. Okay? Now, what p naught I should use? What p naught I should use? What is the scheme is? The scheme is Pn plus 1 is equal to Pn minus Fpn divided by F dash Pn. That you can work out is my F, correct? We can work. Question is what would be my P naught? Here So you know, I am giving a hint. You know your P is this exact root. This is 0.4510. I know. Then can you think of a P naught? To think of a P naught means you have to think a delta, because P naught is a number which lies in the interval P minus delta to P plus. So if suppose you take P naught as 0.4 itself. Suppose you take P naught as 0.4 itself. Okay. Then the sequence which you have constructed Pn minus P will not converge to P even after 5000 iterations. It may come after. So till 5000 iteration, that means you have to compute till P 5000. Still it won't come. Correct? Even though you have taken your P naught is 0.4, which is very close to your solution, because solution is 0.45. Correct? Still we have to. But if you take P naught is 0.48, just an example. If you take P naught is 0.48, this will converge in 5 iterations. So Pn will converge to P in 5. You get exact root P5 equal to P, that's all. Within 5 iterations, you get your P. So that's what the problem. See, even though we have taken very close P naught, correct? Understand, P naught is 0.4, which is reasonably close to 0.45, it enters. But if you take 0.48, yes, it converges in 5 iterations. But if you do this problem with bisection method, you will see you need at least 1000 of iterations, even though you take P naught is 0.48. So it has advantage as well as disadvantage. If you think without having any idea of this delta, that means if you take P naught is 0, correct? Then you start with P naught is 0, correct? This will converge to your Pn after some iteration will converge some 629 something, some point. Something is there. Okay? Some number 629 something. But what the number is? This is also a root of this problem. See, you want to compute this, correct? If you start with P naught, this is no more close to this 0.4510, correct? It will go far away. It will go to far away, 629 something, correct? Which is no more close to 0.45, correct? So this will converge, but converge to a different root. Understand? This may converge to a different root. You have no idea where it is going to converge. But anyway, it won't converge to the root P which you are looking for. Correct? So big problem in Newton method is, how do I start with P naught? That's all. That is the problem. So idea is, because Newton method is faster than what we have seen bisection method, regular falsy, and etc. So we want to make use of Newton method always, right? Then how do I get my P naught? I have no idea. I do not know delta. Theoretically everything is okay, correct? But I do not know my delta. We are saying there exists a delta positive. I do not know. It may be 0.01, it may be 100. We do not know. That's the problem. So what the idea? Idea is, we should combine our bisection method, or see, for bisection method you don't have an initial iteration, correct? You don't have to have P naught. If you know your A1, B1, immediately you get your P1 and keep on doing this, correct? So what I do, I will have some iteration of bisection method for which I don't need any initial P naught, correct? Correct? Do some iteration of bisection method. Let's say you do 100. Oh, very good. So idea is, to get the P naught, I must the question is clear. Answer is difficult, but question is clear. That's why if you see, this is very interesting problem nowadays for Newton method. How do I choose my initial? This is a very interesting problem. So idea is, here at least we know bisection method, correct? So I perform some iteration of bisection method, correct? So that means some iteration. You can fix, let's say P100 or P10, correct? This is by bisection method. We can perform that. Correct? Then, for Newton method, you take this P note as P100. Because anyway, this is going to close to this, correct? At least I have some idea. I am not blindly doing it. Now I am not doing blindly, correct? I have some idea. Because bisection method definitely converts to P. It will definitely converts to P, correct? So, it is clear? So, idea is I can make use of bisection method or regular falsy method, correct? To get a initial choice P node, because without P node I cannot proceed further. It is clear? But you may ask me one question: what is my here? Why P10? You ask, I will say I have no answer. I have no answer. So that is the main drawback of the Newton method, because you have to be very particular once you choose the P node. You have seen if P node is 0.4, even then convert it very close to your correct. Okay, one more. It is clear. Okay. 5 minutes. Also, you require these two conditions, correct? You require these two conditions. Now, suppose I have a function which has multiplicity more than 1, correct? In that case, this f dash p will be 0, because I have to do if I don't leave condition, correct? Suppose you have a function with multiplicity 2. Understand? Suppose you have a function with multiplicity 2. In that case, f dash p will be 0. Correct? Definitely. F dash p will be. Then how do I make use of? Because everything based on this. Since I am not doing the proof, that's why this is the requirement. So now question is, if f has a root, write your line. If x equal to p is a root with multiplicity let's say m which is greater than 1, which is greater than 1, correct? In that case we have f dash p is equal to 0, correct? Yes. Then how do I start? Correct? It is clear? Because let me write down again. Your scheme is Pn plus 1 is equal to Pn minus Fpn divided by f dash. So this will create a problem, correct? F dash Pn also will create a problem. Then how do I? If you have a root with multiplicity, the idea is same. In this case, if you follow the same definition, yes, this will converge, but alpha you get 1. You get the alpha. You get the alpha 1. You get the alpha 1. That means you don't have the alpha equal to 2, which is the beauty of Newton method is you have alpha equal to 2 is lost. It is lost. Then how do I recover? How do I recover? Correct? How do I recover? So there are two ways to recover it. Okay. Now, how to recover alpha equal to 2, which I want. How do I recover alpha equal to 2? My demand is, so there are two ways. Either I change the function itself or change the scheme itself. Correct? There are two ways. So change the function is what? Okay. Okay. For a moment, if I write one way is, this is one way. I will write fx equal to fx divided by f dash x. Okay? Double. So if x equal to, see, if p is the root of this, definitely p root of this also, right? That's all. Decide. I can prove that. So f, look at, f has a root p with multiply greater than 1, correct? That means f dash p definitely will be 0. F dash p will be 0. Okay. Now, is it possible to show that fx, it is x minus p into some qx that I am not right? Yes, it is possible. I can, whatever my f is, if you do the further calculation, it is possible to write fx and x minus p into q dash p, where limit x dash to p q till the x is not equal to 0. So that means for this capital F, this x equal to p is a root of multiplicity 1 only, correct? Or we can say simple root. Okay, this is where multiplicity is now 1. It is no more 2. It is no more 2, correct? Yes. So now I will work with capital F. I will not work with the small f. I will not work with the small f. I will work with the capital. And so what is my scheme now? With this, my scheme will be, you have to write Pn plus 1 equal to Pn minus Fpn divided by F dash P. This one. And I can recover the concept. This is one bit. But, okay, it is regardless of what is the multiplicity of m. What is number m? M can be 2, 3, 4, 5. This m is regardless of what is my number m. M can be 2 also works, m will be 3 also works, whatever my m is. Right? This works. Right? This is one bit. Another way is you are changing a function now, correct? You are changing the your function. Another way is change the scheme itself. Change the scheme. What is scheme is? This part of my scheme is correct. Change the scheme is. So the change of scheme is this is the scheme. See, if I prove, you may get more, if I not prove. The scheme will be now Pn minus m. So you know what is your multiplicity number m is, correct? Whatever you have, you put here. M into the only change is Fpn divided by F dash. Okay. That's all. This scheme converts with alpha equal to 2. If you just multiply the factor m here, so what we did? So I think we should make use of this rather than this, because here we are using the order of multiplicity. This is regardless of the order, whatever m, 2, 3, 4, etc. Here, whatever m you know, you put it here, and this converts with rate again alpha equal to 2. So if you have multiple roots or you have a multiple more than 1, so of course if m equal to 1, then okay, no problem. You have Newton scheme, correct? If m equal to 1, you have your usual Newton scheme. If m equal to 2, you put here 2, you are done. Correct? So this is how we can handle the what? Function which has a root of multiple more than 1. That matter is even over bottom. In bisection method it was not possible. It was not possible. In regular false it was not possible. But here, yes, we can have alpha equal to 2. Right? Fast convergence. But again, you have to pay attention to your P naught. In Newton method, the only drawback is that P naught. In Newton method, the only drawback is that P naught. Another drawback is this derivative, correct? So the derivative. So Newton method again I am scheme is Pn plus 1 equal to Pn minus Fpn divided by F dash. Correct? Now, sometimes this function may not be differentiable. You may not have a differentiable function. then I cannot use my Newton method, correct? Then I cannot use my. So if somehow we can avoid the derivative, correct? If somehow we can avoid the derivative, we are done, correct? So how do I avoid the derivative? Okay. The derivative can be avoided by writing f dash Pn as Fpn minus f, some approximation, correct? Divided by Pn minus Pn. This is what the derivative, correct? Without limiting sense, correct? Like this, understood? Now you plug this number over here, correct? You plug this number here. You plug this number. So you have no more derivative, correct? And this is called your secant. It has geometrical, I tell you, secant method. This is called your secant method. But here your alpha is 1.6. Here you get alpha is 1. You have, there is a reduction in the order of. So how this, why it is called secant method, correct? Why it is called the secant method? Okay. It is clear so far? Now we can have another look to have a Newton method. Suppose I do not know the fixed point scheme. What is the basic idea behind the Newton method, correct? What is the basic idea behind the Newton method? Geometrically what it says, right? Then everything will be clear. So far we are coming via fixed point approach, correct? We are coming via fixed point approach. Suppose I do not know any fixed point approach, then how do I get the Newton method? This is the original idea of Newton, correct? Just 1 minute. So far it's clear, no? We will work out examples. So only thing you should remember the schemes and just keep on the value, you get the answer. Okay? So basic idea of Newton method was should I tell or huh? How many of you know tangent? Tangent. Have you heard about tangent? Why tangent? So idea is the simplest. Okay. Suppose you have, okay, let us start with some Pn, whatever you say, right? Pn, right? This is my Pn. Accordingly, I have here whatever the point is Pn and what this point is Pn and Fpn, correct? This is my point is correct on this curve. Can you write equation of tangent at this point? Then only I will do it. Write equation of tangent at this point. Y minus Fpn equal to, so slope of this tangent, what is slope of tangent? F dash Pn, correct? F dash Pn into x minus Pn. So that is the, now this is my tangent, this goes somewhere, I don't know, correct? So this will intersect this somewhere, correct? This is the third tangent, right? So let us call this point is Pn plus 1. Wait in a second. So this is your exact root actually here. This is your P is, right? Which you don't know. The idea is you are moving towards your P. You have Pn, Pn plus 1, Pn plus 2, etc. Right? It's clear? You are moving towards your. Now what happened at this point x equal to Pn plus 1 and x equal to Pn plus 1? This would be 0. correct? Because this is 0, correct? So what is left with minus f of Pn is equal to f dash Pn into Pn plus 1 minus Pn, correct? Yes. Now you get the same answer. If you do this calculation, you get the Pn plus 1 is equal to Pn minus Fpn divided by f dash. That's what it is. That's what you are. Here you are using the idea of a tangent line, correct? Now use the same idea what we are using for regular function. In place of tangent, I will take a second line which passes through Pn, Fpn, Pn plus 1, Fpn. So this the only change comes here, right? Only change comes f dash Pn. This is the slope of the tangent. This is the slope of the tangent. Okay. Now you replace this by some. That will be replaced by f of Pn minus the second line, correct? But here the problem is, I have this scheme, but suppose n is equal to, you start with 1 or 0, correct? I have P1 equal to 1. So you get P2, P1, P naught. So to compute P2, you must have P naught and P1 as well as, correct? You must have P naught and P1 both in hand. So you have to assume two values. You have to assume two values, P naught and P1, and then you do that. Okay? You must assume the two values P naught and P2. This is what the second method is to avoid the derivative. Just plug this here to get the formula. It is clear? No. Anyway, yes or no, then I am done. Okay? And then start the details. So maybe tomorrow we will do many examples and I will show you the MATLAB code also. Now we are done with the root finding problem. So how many methods we discussed? 4. Name. Bisection method. Then regular function method. These two are, we don't have the initial guess, correct? P naught we don't need. Then Newton method. Then second method. One more is there, you forget. Fixed point. So Newton method is one particular case of fixed point method, because here we fix the choice of h. I told you, for a given f equal to 0 we have many choice of h. Out of this we have taken h is equal to x minus fs by f dash x. So this is nothing but a particular fixed point method. Understand? Any doubt? So write down this. Newton method is a particular case of fixed point method in which we have chosen Hx is equal to in which we have chosen Hx is equal to x minus fx divided by f dash x. That's all. It is clear? Now tomorrow we will focus on the key. I am here for only 1 week, right? And I have to cover everything. Tomorrow I will go with Ax equal to b. That's all. And there you will see, if you use calculator or computer, there would be a drastic difference in the answer. I will show you. Correct? Theoretically we are doing correct, but once you do with calculator, answer comes wrong. Then what is wrong? Correct? That we will see tomorrow. A is equal to